Ian, what did you make?
I make a fire truck.
A fire truck? Look how huge this puzzle is, you guys.
I make a fire truck bundle.
Wow. Ian, say ta-da.
Ta-da!
Oh, my poor love. That is pretty awesome, dude.
I need to go doctor.
Huh?
I need to go a doctor.
You need to go to the doctor? Oh, my love.
I need sick.
'Cause you're so sick.
Yes.
Oh, my love. Can you breathe through your nose? Is it stuck? Yeah. Would you like some medicine now? Yeah. Hi guys. So today is Sunday. Oh man, Saturday night was insane. Like insane. So in my last video you saw that I did the Just Between Friends event haul, and Ian was basically like hacking up along through the whole thing. He's had a cold for about 3 or 4 days, and his cough has just been progressively getting worse, but we just assumed he just had a really bad cold. Well anyways, last night we put him to bed around 8:30ish, and around 10:30 we heard him upstairs coughing a lot. But then the coughing kind of turned into like a choking sound. So we ran upstairs and my gosh, it looked like a grisly murder scene in his room. His whole face was just covered in blood. His arms, his legs, his feet, his whole bed, just his hair, everything was just covered in blood. And so we were freaking out. It was mostly coming out of his nose, but he was coughing up blood. And yeah, he was just like coughing up these like mucousy coagulated, sorry this is disgusting, it could look like a little red jello chunk. Anyway, so we like wiped down his face and threw him in the car, and we drove to the ER, and it was very busy, and they said they only had one doctor on call last night. We got there just after 10:30, it was like 10:30 something, and we sat in that waiting room until about 4 a.m. and we still hadn't been seen yet, and so we decided to just go home. We were like, well, maybe, Ian does get nosebleeds every now and then, so we're like, maybe he just had a nosebleed and it was even worse just because he's been sniffling so much, and then maybe when he sniffed, it went down his throat, so when he coughed, it was just the bloody nose stuff coming through, so maybe it was just a cold. And honestly, after that many hours, we were just done. So we got in our car, we drove home, and just as we were pulling into our driveway, the hospital called, and they were like, we just called your name, and we saw that you left. And I was like, I knew that was gonna happen as soon as we left. So I was like, if we drive back, can we still be seen? And she's like, yes, you guys waited so long. She's like, if you come back right now, I'll just hold your spot for you. And we were like, okay. So we drove right back. We were able to see the doctor, and he listened to Ian's chest and said that he thought that Ian should get some chest x-rays done. And I was kind of sad because I couldn't go in with him. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, Neil got to go into the like x-ray room with him, but as we were walking in, the lady was like, is there any possible chance that you might be pregnant? And so I was like, well, I mean, there's a chance. And she's like, well, then you can't come in, because the radiation or something from the x-ray machine. So I had to sit out in the lobby, and I was just really sad that I couldn't go in there with my baby, and it was his first x-ray, and I don't know, I just really wanted to go in with him, but just in case we're pregnant, I didn't want to risk it. So anyways, Neil said Ian did fabulous getting x-rays done, that he stood very still and did everything the doctor said. They said they got amazing pictures, that he was very good at staying still. And then we went back to our room and we waited another hour, and then around 6 a.m. They came back in and told us that Ian had a really bad pneumonia. So we got some medicine for him, and we came home, and he had to have a shower to get all the like blood and nasty stuff off. And then he took his medicine, the pneumonia medicine, and it made him start like kind of gagging, but they said that could happen, that medicine is kind of harsh and sometimes it can cause vomiting. So they were like, you don't have to take it with food, but if he gags or dry heaves or even throws up, then they were like, then from then on you need to make sure that he's eaten before he takes it. So he did gag a lot after he took that. So we gave him a waffle and then we put him to bed, and then we all went to bed, and this was around like 7 a.m. this morning is when we finally went to bed. So I didn't get a lot filming done today because we were all basically asleep all day long, and I didn't even wake up until close to 4 p.m. today. And Neil woke up just a few hours before me, around like 2, and he started dinner, thank goodness. He made his like this green chicken chili soup that he makes. It's delicious. But anyways, that's what's going on. Craziness. But I'm glad that we went back since it was, you know, something serious, and we were able to get medicine to help him. Because if you go back and watch yesterday's video, I mean, he sounds terrible, and his cough really was just getting worse. He would be like coughing, and then it would like sound like he was choking, but that was when he was awake. So when he was sleeping, that's why we went upstairs to check on him. But I think the doctor said the medicine that they gave us is for 5 days, but he said usually the symptoms, once they start taking the medicine, the symptoms go away within a couple days. So he should be feeling a lot better in just a couple days, but they told us to still continue the medicine for the full 5 days, and then he has to go to a doctor appointment as a follow-up. So on an unrelated to doctor visits note, I'm 11 days past ovulation today. I do not feel like my period is coming, but you know, sometimes I don't feel it coming. Neil wants me to test today, but I just don't want to see another negative test, so I'm at least going to wait until tomorrow. I'll be 12 days past ovulation. My period isn't due until Tuesday, and yeah, so my camera's actually about to die, so I just want to say bye, and I will see you guys tomorrow. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling better?
Yes.
Yeah?
You make me better.
I made you better. Oh, good. Oh, there's that cough. I love you. Look what you did! That's awesome! Here is Neil's really yummy soup. It's so delicious, you guys. Yum.